Ladies and gentlemen, Sinuhe Montoya here, July 3rd, 2016. Let me start out by telling you that I very much appreciate your time. I very much appreciate your investment in the next couple of minutes. I think that you'll be able to take away a lot from this particular subject matter that we'll be covering today, which happens to be accountability. Accountability has been a key to success of mine in the last couple of years, which has definitely allowed me to accomplish what I've set my mind out to accomplish. And it goes hand in hand with goal setting, right? When you set a goal, you have that vision for yourself, and then you take action on that goal. But once you take action, you start the course, right? Accountability is what keeps you on course. A lot of times it's easy to lose focus as you're going through your day-to-day activities, and if you don't hold yourself accountable, you realize that you're 30 to 40 degrees off course, and getting back on course is a lot harder when you're that far off because you were not holding yourself accountable. It's easier to give up, and you're less likely to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. And then you think to yourself, what could I have done different? Where did I go wrong? Usually the answer to that question is accountability, right? When you're holding yourself accountable on a regular basis, well, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, depending on the term of that goal, it's easier to correct, right? If you're 3 to 5 degrees off course and you're holding yourself accountable, you're more likely to get back on course in a much easier manner and stay the course to accomplish your goal, to cross that finish line. Now, of course, accountability takes a lot of discipline. It takes a tremendous amount of discipline because, like I mentioned earlier, it's easy to get distracted by your day-to-day life. You know, you have your routine that you're trying to do every day and you lose focus, right? But the discipline factor of accountability will help you stay the course and will separate you day and night from others in the office if it's a professional goal, or peers, friends, or family if it's a personal goal, right? So in a professional world, when you set your sights on something and you're accountable for it, people realize that. People notice that about you. People can say, hey, you know what? That person is somebody who's responsible, who's going to accomplish what they said they're going to accomplish, and they're going to do that task to a high standard. And we've seen it in the past, so we can expect that in the future. When you set an expectation for others and you accomplish that expectation, and people see you as an accountable person, they see you as a responsible person, it gives you a lot of ground to speak on when you go and you ask for that raise, right? When you go and ask for that promotion. Instead of waiting for that promotion to come to you, by being accountable and being responsible and doing what you say you're going to do and accomplishing those things, you now can go and ask for it as opposed to waiting for it to happen, right? That respect factor is huge as well because people know that particular individual is going to be somebody who they could trust to accomplish what they're supposed to accomplish. And it's somebody that is different from others that would rather place blame on somebody else or not hold themselves accountable because it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. When you hold yourself accountable, you're more likely to do what you have to do as opposed to what you want to do. When you do what you want to do in lieu of what you have to do, that's short-term pleasure for long-term pain. But staying the course and holding yourself accountable and doing what you have to do at that moment in time to accomplish the goal, that's short-term pain for long-term gain. And in the end, you're much better off with that long-term gain. Now, when you think about accountability from the internal aspect, in your mind, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself if it's a professional or personal goal and you're not necessarily the best, you don't necessarily have the best skill set for it. Having an accountability partner will definitely help you. However, make sure that accountability partner is somebody who you could rely on. If your personal goal is to lose a few pounds and you're partnering with somebody who knows the locations of all the best breweries in town and all the best burger joints, you may not necessarily be setting yourself up for success. Obviously, if you partner with somebody who is fit, if goal loss is your goal, if weight loss is your goal. If you partner with somebody who's fit and who is disciplined to work out on a regular basis, and that's who you decide to partner with, your likelihood of success skyrockets, right? So today, we talked about accountability. Very important discipline to have in your success because without it, you're going to be up creek without a paddle. You're not going to get very far, and you're going to wonder what you could have done different. Know that if you're accountable, you're more likely to succeed, because you're more likely to course correct much sooner. You're more likely to know when something's going wrong, and you're more likely to get back on course. Again, thank you so much for your time. Sinue Montoya, it was a pleasure talking to you today. Have yourself a wonderful 4th of July weekend. Be safe, and until next time, you take care.